up, guys? If you're looking to support the LocsNLoad YouTube channel, I would like for you guys to go to LocsNLoadFirearms.com and support the channel that way by purchasing a t-shirt or one of the other merches on there. If you're looking to support the Wagunda Nation store, go to wagundanation.net and pick up a patch, a hat, or a t-shirt again from one of our Teespring stores on the site. If you're looking to get firearm instruction for me, LocsNLoadFirearmInstruction.com. If you also want to know about certain things before you buy it, LocsNLoad consultation service on that same website will get you right. If you also want to support the LocsNLoad Firearm channel, go to Patreon, become a member. $1 gets you in, $5 gets you more access, $10 gets you all that, plus help support the channel. So guys, get in there, rock it out. LocsNLoad out. What up, y'all? It's your homeboy LocsNLoad Firearm Reviews here today. Alright, today I got a question I've been asked a lot, and it's LocsNLoad. Should you carry a firearm while you're in the house? My quick answer is yes. Of course, why not? And I say yes because, home invasions happen pretty often, a lot, especially depending on where you live. And so, knowing that home invasions happen, they happen often, it's not something uncommon, definitely plan for that, because a lot of people like to think that it can't happen to them. It's going to be the neighbors, it's going to be somebody else. They have some kind of spiritual protection over them that makes it where nothing bad will happen to them. It happens to everybody else. Shit's not true. Shit happens to everybody. You don't know when or where it's going to happen to you. So you're gonna have to prepare yourself for what you're most likely to encounter. You can't prepare for everything, but you can prepare for those that you know you're most likely to encounter. Home invasions, like robberies, stuff like that. Those are common. Those are things you can prepare for. And so, when it comes to carrying a firearm in your house, do you necessarily need the biggest gun? No, you don't necessarily need a Glock 17 in your pants to walk around the house. If you want to, hey, it's your house, it's America, do what you want. But I would say at the very least, keep something on you, right? Even if it's a 38 special, that's not bad for a house gun. At least it's something. What you really want at the very least with a house gun is something that allows you to fight to your other guns. So if you got like a safe full of guns, a room full of guns like I do, and you're in the living room or some shit, and you want to get to your guns because someone kicked in your door, you're going to have to fight to get to those guns. And so you're going to need a firearm that's capable of getting to those firearms, sustaining the fight long enough for you to get there and do what you need to do, whether it be, again, getting to your firearms or getting the fuck up out your house. You're going to have a house gun for that. So if you ask me, Locs, what is the least amount of rounds I would carry? 6 rounds. A revolver, right? 38 special. That's the least amount of rounds I would carry for, like a home defense, right? Something to just sit in the house with. Because again, if you're sitting in the house, moving around, just chilling, you might not want the weight of a full-size pistol on you. Again, depending on the person, you may. If you do, cool, do you. If you're like me, you want something like a Glock 43 or that 38 special, that's probably, that's what you want. And so, that's what you want. Plan for that. Understand, all right, cool, I got a 38 special. I can't necessarily go toe-to-toe with like somebody like that. But maybe if one person, all right, cool, but if like 2-3 people come in this house, now we're gonna have to start really thinking about what we do and how we're gonna get to our other firearms. So things like that, you're gonna have to take consideration. But for you guys walking around with like Glock 17s, is like, nope, we staying right here. Right. Damn, now I lost my track of thought. So yeah, definitely look at the firearm you want to have in your house and look at the pros and cons of it. Again, it may be lightweight, easy to carry throughout the house, doesn't have much of a burden, but you may not have the capacity to sustain the fight the way you want to. On the other side, you may have that pistol that can sustain the fight and fight with and stand your ground with, but it may come at like a burden because it's heavier, it's bigger, it gets in the way more, it probably rubs on your skin, things like that. Shit you gotta think about. right? And for those who are like, hey, Locs, I got kids. Well, cool. Still carry the firearm on you. But, again, take those safety measures. If you got like those terrible twos that always like to touch things and grab things, you may want to either, have a firearm in like some kind of holster that covers the trigger guard, so your kids come up grabbing your pockets and don't accidentally pull the trigger. Or if your gun has a safety, definitely use the safety on there. If you're still one of those people who are just like, guns in my kit, no, I'm not. I would just take it, put the firearm and the magazine somewhere separate, close by where you can get to it, but not the kids. Especially if they're small kids, put it up somewhere higher where they can't get it, but where you can, because I don't know, a lot of moms, y'all kind of short, like 5'2", 5'3", trying to put stuff up real high where y'all got to get the stool and shit, and then somebody kicks in your door, you're trying to find this little ass stool to get up. You don't want to do that. But definitely, take safety precautions if you got kids. The worst thing I always hate to see is when, a legal gun owner, they have a firearm and their kids get to it and now someone gets hurt or someone loses their life. Those are always sad, because those can be prevented, But again, if you're going to do this, take those safety measures. Think about what you're doing. Don't just grab a gun, click, clack, put it in your pocket, and then you just go about your day, right? Be smart about what you're doing. We're dealing with firearms. We're dealing with things that can kill people very, very easily. And so it's not just something you should just ad hoc or just hop off the porch with. Something you should really sit there and think, why do I want a firearm in my house? What firearm do I want? What firearm suits my needs the best? Those are things you really got to think of when it comes to carrying a gun in your house. What else? I think we talked about, considerations, what to think about. Did a little bit of what type of firearms. I'm not going to get too much into it. When you start talking about, get a Glock, get this, get that, people get really picky if you don't say their gun. So I'm not going to say a certain gun. I'm going to say get the gun that suits you the best. All right? So whatever that gun is, find it, train with it, and employ it properly. I think that's about really it. I could really go more in depth, but I think you guys get the gist. Carrying a gun in your house is something you should do. If you're not going to carry it on you, at least have it nearby, stashed in different places. Like right here in my bed, I got my CZP-07. Right here on my desk where I work, got my Glock 19. In my bathroom, I got my Glock 43. It stays in the bathroom, because I don't know, I eat a lot, and so I be in the bathroom a lot, and so the last place you want to, get gone is on the toilet, right? So, the toilet or the shower. That's why I have a gun in the bathroom. Again, I don't have kids, so I can leave my stuff kind of out and freely. When I get like little cousins come by, then I kind of have to put stuff up or lock the door. But besides that, when they ain't here, my guns is out, they loaded. Well, at least the pistols are loaded. As far as the rifles, I don't necessarily keep rifles loaded, but I will keep loaded magazines nearby the rifles. So, again, another thing to consider. You have the pistol on you, but what is your next line of defense? Like, so you got that gun that's gonna help you fight to get to your other guns, right? So I got my little 38 special. I'm sitting on the couch. Someone comes in. All right, back. All right, cool. Now I'm in my room, and now we can start getting to what other firearms do I want. Do I want to grab a bigger pistol? Do I want to grab a 12 gauge shotgun? Do I want to grab my AR-15? Do I want to grab my SOCOM 16 and hit these motherfuckers with a 308 because they disrespected my house? All kind of things you can think of. But again, these are things you got to think of. Not something you can just ad hoc in the moment, because when that shit happens, it's going to be quick. Everything's going to be, honestly, a reaction. Not as in like, oh, cool, I see him about to kick in my door, so now I have time to plan for this. 9 times out of 10, you ain't. You're just going to be sitting there and shit happens, and it's going to be like, go. And then you're going to, the test is on, do you deserve to live another day or not? And we about to find out. You survived the encounter, congratulations, you passed. You don't, sorry you failed. I don't know, depending on what you believe, get it right on the next go around. And so definitely, guys, things to consider if you haven't already. So look at where you live, the crime rates, the likelihood of, you know, what you may encounter, you know, your house getting kicked in. I don't care. Like, I live in a decent neighborhood, but I believe not every neighborhood, but most neighborhoods are decent until some shit happens, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I never thought this would happen here. It's such a good neighborhood. Fuck that. All right. So plan for, look at what you're most likely to encounter, plan for that shit, and have some steps, for those. So step 1, I got my 38 special on me. Step 2, I'm gonna fight to my room and I'm gonna get my 11.5 AR pistol. Like step 3, step 3, whatever steps you want. Again, all this is dependent on you. You guys can really go down the rabbit hole if you want to. Just at the very least, take 20-30 minutes of your day after seeing this video. And if you don't have like a home defense plan, just start thinking of one. What am I gonna do if somebody kicks in my front door? What am I gonna do if someone kicks in my back door? What am I gonna do if somebody throws a rock through this side window over here in my living room? What gun can I carry on me throughout my house that's comfortable? Something I feel safe with. How many rounds is that firearm? Do I feel like carrying an extra mag? Where is my next firearm, like in like the firearm levels, whatever the fuck you want to call it, So I got my little 38 special. What is the next biggest gun I can get to? Alright, might not be my rifle or shotgun, but it may be a full-size pistol. Where's that pistol at? How quick can I get to it? Is it gonna be loaded? Do I have kids in the house? Because if I have kids in the house, firearm may not be loaded, so that's time I'm gonna have to take to grab the right pistol and the mag, click, clack, get into the fight. Things you gotta think about. Where's my rifle? Where's the magazine? How many rounds do I have? I think it'd be smart if you have an AR and you're gonna use it for home defense, get you one of those Magpul couplers that holds 2 mags, because again, worst case scenario, it's not because what if you fire a whole 30 rounds? Well, what if that magazine spring goes out? What if that feed lip breaks? What if just something happens to that magazine that it just stops shooting and it just shit happens? Instead of running back to the room to get another mag, or ditching the gun, or doing something else, just simply take it out, put in that new mag, rack it, go. And so that's, again, things you got to consider in a home defense. And that's something you should consider. If I grab one gun and I start shooting, what happens if the magazine goes down? Alright, cool. Then I should have another mag with me. How am I going to carry 2 mags on me? What if I'm in the shower, ass naked, and someone kicks in my door? I'm not going to put a magazine between my butt cheeks. And so, shit like that, again, it sounds wild, sounds crazy, sounds outlandish, but it actually, no bullshit, happens. People be in the shower, people be taking the shit, and the door gets kicked in, and then it is go time. And so those are things you have to consider. All right, don't be one of those people, oh, it's never gonna happen to me, and then it happens to me, and then it's whoa me, oh me, why did it happen to me? Why didn't nobody help me? Why didn't nobody train me? Why didn't me go get a gun and defend myself? Don't be one of those people. So anyway, the horse has been beat. Y'all get the gist. Carry a gun in your house, make a plan for it, do it safely, stay dangerous. And on top of that, make sure you hit that like button, so the algorithms know that this is a good video and keep posting it. Leave a comment if you like some of the stuff that's in the video. If you want to add some stuff that left out, go ahead and drop it in the comment box. Anything to help, educate us, definitely, we want it. And definitely support the LocsNLoad Firearms channel and with GunDonation.net, and support this thing here. All right, on top of that, guys, thank you for watching. Stay dangerous. LocsNLoad out.